My name is Najat El Sayed, and I am Harris County Precinct 4 Commissioner Leslie Briones' office, Community Assistance Director. I didn't have a linear career path, that's for sure. I started in nonprofit work, and then I shifted to working in schools, and then I shifted again into working in the mental health field, working with justice-involved youth and psychiatric conditions, and then I moved to social services, running social services for another county. And then I came back to Harris County, was blessed to be able to serve in the precinct that I live in and help my neighbors and community members. My faith has an aspect to the reason why I do the work that I do, in that I'm in service of others from that spiritual perspective. But I always felt that that I was blessed with so much as a child growing up and in the community, and that in order to truly be blessed was to be able to give back to others, to be grateful for what I have, and to be able to give that out to the community. I remember as a kid, I was a child of immigrants, and every time I was trying to get help, nobody would help me. It was very hard to get help. And my parents, I love them, they're amazing. They worked really hard and did everything to give us as much as possible, but didn't necessarily know the systems and the mazes of things, of how things work, especially with government or in schools or scholarships or colleges or FAFSAs or any of these kinds of things. And so I felt like I was always having to work extra hard, and anytime I was trying to go to somebody to get assistance, they would either throw a book or not really give me any kind of assistance. And so that's a part of the drive as well, is that I want to make sure that others don't have to go and suffer through those types of steps, and that's why we give a little extra in being able to help navigate people through what resources they need, and not necessarily do it for them, but help to empower them on the process of how to get those services, because everyone should have access. We're all human and we're working with human beings, and everything that people face changes. It's not a stagnant type of situation. So we could be working on a pothole, or sinkhole, or 400 people communicating about a danger with a stop sign needed because kids aren't safe to cross to their school, to social service related items where people are hungry or facing food insecurity, or don't know what SNAP is, don't know what resources are available to them, or can't even communicate to us. So we're in the community centers, and we don't speak the same language, and so they're trying to show me Apple and point to food, and so those kind of challenges in trying to find how to support them with the resources that we have. So there's that one angle of trying to help people with the resources that we have in community centers, on the phone, via email, via the website, through our portal, as well as helping them with local government things like infrastructure related items, or other Harris County agencies, or did you know about this, or did you know about that, or the events that we're handling or doing and promoting that information, so that people again come back to the access point to be able to have access and choice and decisions to be able to participate or not participate in what we have to offer. So it does vary. Coming back to that point is that we can start, I feel like I'm a nomad, honestly. I'm a nomad on my position. I travel to the community centers to help support our social workers who are working there. I travel here to the call center aspect to help support our CAD navigators here. I travel to Fannin to be able to support administration regarding any of those meetings and things that they need from the data and infrastructure perspective. And then I also go to court to Preston, and I'm supporting there with our Commissioner of Court speakers and resolution guests to make sure that they also feel valued, feel that we're so grateful for them to be there, and are grateful for the opportunity to be able to serve them. And I am super grateful to have an amazing team and to be able to support them in every way that I can. It is really important for me to be able to be present in those spaces so that I can get a pulse on what's going on with my team, and therefore hopefully provide quality services to the constituents because they feel supported as well. So we do a lot of things to support our team. We do daily check-ins just to see what are their priorities for the day, if there's anything that they need support that I can manage on that day, just to make sure I prioritize what their needs are. We also do bring your own lunches, bring your own lunch and learns, where we have different Harris County agencies or external partners that come in to talk to us about how we can further serve the constituents in our world regarding what things that they may have to offer, as well as for us internally, like what can we help use to navigate tools to be able to kind of support our team, each other, as well as the constituents. Other things that we do is once a month we do Wellness Wednesday, where we stop and take dedicated time for 1 hour to kind of really work on ourselves. We reflect on our strengths. One time we reflected on our strengths and built a strength garden. One time we focused on just each other as a team and kind of what are the positive attributes and what are we grateful for each other, having that heart aspect of the mission. And there's other times where we connect to the heart, hustle, and higher standards, or we connect to the mission and vision, and making sure, like, yes, we know it, but how can we live it? How can we express it in certain ways? And how can we share that with each other so that we're able to kind of build each other up? The most rewarding thing is really the people that I work with. And it's kind of like you're extending your purpose with them together, because I feel like the entire CAD team and everything that they do every single day fulfills our heart, hustle, and higher standards. Like they live it every day. And I feel like they have such an amazing way to interact with each other and how they serve the community, and they're so passionate and dedicated to serve the community that I'm a part of a team that helps to do that. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. I can't even really answer the question, like what's the most rewarding part, because there's too much to really put in words. Every day that we come to work is rewarding in its own way, and I think that's the most rewarding part, because to have a job that you get paid to do all this amazing work is the most rewarding part.